Hello, it's Jake from work. I recently found my old Sony Handycam from when I was a child, which had a memory card inside of it that had all of my old stop motion animations on. I now do that for a living. I thought it'd be interesting to take a look at where it all started. I was obsessed with The Nightmare Before Christmas as a kid. I once had a bath where I watched it twice on my PSP. Watched all the bonus features of that, thought, I can fucking do this. So, yeah, let's take a look. It was full of photos of my dog, miss you bud. It also had photos of my family, some which I won't share. And here's my 10th birthday, I think, at Legoland Discovery Centre, Manchester, where I am wearing a birthday hat on top of my fedora. It was a good time. It was a good time. Anyway, it's your dude from Indiana Jones having a dance with a stormtrooper. He gets in a car. He gets in a quad bike. Guy brushes up, plays it like a guitar, fucks off. What you may notice is nothing is in focus. That is because that's not what this does. That's not what this camera does, because I did not have it set to macro. I did not understand that was a thing. But I got the basic idea that you moved stuff slightly and took a picture and then did it again. Camera moves a lot. Didn't have anything to keep it pressed down. Ended up sellotaping it later on. But yeah, it's my first ever. It's my first ever animation. I'm very proud of it. I remember my mum being like, oh yeah, crack on, do your animation or whatever. And then I showed her by playing it back and holding down the playback thing on the actual camera. These are the first time they've ever been put together. I just hold it down and they'd move. And my mum would go, fucking hell, fair enough, mate. You know your onions. Anyway, next one. So here we have some form of Rebel base. It's like Hoth. Had the flash on there. There's my finger. It's very quick. I didn't understand pacing at this moment, but you know, we'll keep watching it. So yeah, that one piece from the Lego set Lost to the Bin, that limited edition Hoth base, that was good shit. Yeah, there's nothing much special here. It kind of moves too much. I tried to move the camera. I'm trying to run before I can walk here, but you know, Han Solo pulls up on a Tauntaun. He's flashing like he's been hitting a video game when he dies. It's good stuff. It's not too bad. A big shout out to the Toy Story Army Men. I think the gist, I forgot the flash, but I think the gist of this, I specifically filmed it by the kitchen so that when it changes scale and there's small little Lego bricks, I thought that was really cool and clever because I'm a smart boy. But yeah, it's, you know, Andy's mom fucking stepping on him. It moves about a lot. I should have stuck stuff down. Ends very abruptly as well, but you know, it's a cool Lego set and you get the idea kind of thing. I really fuck with this Lego car. I could build it from memory because it's small. I liked it a lot. It's just showing you, you know, you can build it. It's on wheels, it moves a lot. The camera stays relatively still. The light changes. I was doing it in a room that was basically just a greenhouse. But yeah, it's, you know, he's kind of happy, gets in the car. We just have a good time here. So this is the ending of A New Hope, told by me. You know, they're getting their medals. It's the medal ceremony. This is the longest animation. It's hand like GLC up there. Chewbacca, he's not going up there. He's fucking fuming he don't get a medal, so he's just going to plow this fucking car, force himself to get a medal. Everyone cheers. Hans forgot. Don't worry, this one's got credits. I tried my best to do puns. I'm going to pause it. I could not spell the word animation. Oh my god. Also, it says Brick Production and Co. This was me trying to do a fucking title card, like a little splash screen. Hang on, I'll pull it back. We'll go up here. Animation, that was done by Jake. Story, that was George Lucas. That wasn't, you know, we can't take that. We can't take credit for that. I hate these puns. The weird people in the stands, good on you. Everything else, that was me, buddy. And that last animation, I built a little speeder that I liked that looked kind of industrial. You'd move stuff around Yavin 4 with that. This is a tiny little animation. This was just how I built it. Nothing in focus. You can get the idea. It's impressionist. And there's my end screen again. It's classic. That's how you know it's professional. This one also has an end screen that says there's a sale. You missed my dad there. That was my dad. Just come and see if his son's alright. He is. He's making an animation. I tell you what, should have gone Specsavers, pal. Ted was sent to prison. The car salesman was rebuilt, as was the car. The end. It's a story for the fucking ages. We'll keep watching. We'll watch it again. And it's, you know, I liked all the cars. The cars were cool and the Tauntaun and a car sales thing, that's hilarious. You can see I had favourite figures, but this one, they get up, they roll, and then it ends, just ends there. I got very bored with this animation very quickly, apparently. Next to that's my rabbit's cage on the left, big up Fudge, miss you too. Yeah, I just got fucking sick of this apparently, but we'll ignore this one. It's my first ever experience with fan fiction. You know, what happened after Return of the Jedi? Who's to say? And I thought, I've got some ideas that could work. So we go as Luke, he's gone evil for some reason. Starkiller, missed that figure, it was cool. So this ends pretty abruptly. So I'll start again. This ends pretty abruptly. He's training Leia. There's kids involved. They use the Force. The Force effects are not too bad. Again, nothing's in focus. That slide was cool. He's killing people, and hey, it goes really quick. I got diagnosed late in life with ADHD. If you'd have watched anything that I had made or looked at anything from when I was a child, you probably could have assumed I got fucking bored and I just get it out, get it done, fuck it, that'll do. I like to think I've lost that. Some would say I have not. A lot of Star Wars stuff. This is just, we're killing. You can see him improving. Look at it fly. A lot of just Luke killing some fucking stormtroopers and clone troopers. I didn't care for the lore. But basically this one there was some animations that I really liked, where, they'd be using lightsabers and force flipping and stuff. And I kind of wanted to know how they made stuff fly in Lego. How did that work? And the guy eventually released a video being like, this is how you do it. And you take a photo and then you take a clean one of the background and then frame by frame you scrub it out. And I, at 9 years old at this point, thought, fuck that. Also, I'm really glad I brushed up for this. There's just dust and dirt in the back. That's gross. Nice one, Jake. Do not worry, Luke Skywalker's back. He's got his land speeder. Shout out Lego Exo Force, it's the cool hair. This one, again, I kind of just kept going. I have no idea. Oh, I know where this one ended. This one ended, it goes dark at the end because it was probably like midnight at this point and I was 9 or 10 and my mum was like, you need to go to bed now. It's like, Mum, I'm doing this animation. She's like, right, well, I'm going to turn the lights off and you need to finish it while the lights are off. And I'm like, fuck you, I'll finish it. And I took like 4 ominous, I'm going to hold on that. Just an ominous 3PO staring directly at you. He knows what you've done. This was my kind of interpretation of like Johnny Thunder, Indiana Jones type shit. He's getting in the Atlantis suit. He's gone swimming. He's got in a minecart and he's fucked off. Again, I remember ending this one really quickly because I had to go out with my grandparents and they were like, you have to leave now. And I'm like, no, I can finish this animation. Oh, a little Rube Goldberg machine there that I missed. He slides a skull to hit a lever and open a door. That's fucking cool. I know what I'm doing. There's one I thought, stunts is cool, let's do some stunts, and then no idea what happens. No idea what happens. We do one jump in a car, they kill a guy behind a desk, there's a space police ship, they're firing a minigun at the back of a fucking car, and then the power miners, when they did lava power miners, there's a... I don't know what's going on in this, I'm so sorry. And also, I didn't clean up. Is that rabbit shit? Is that genuinely rabbit shit that was just on the side? That can't be rabbit shit. It may be rabbit shit. What's cooler than skateboarding? I'll tell you, blowing Johnny Thunder up with a fucking rocket launcher. You might think this is going to be a skate video. Wrong. He doesn't do any skating, he just does murder. This is how you know. This is how you know I was always subverting classics. That fire animation is quite nice though, I like twisting it. I think I learned that from just watching YouTube stuff. And he falls down really nice. I'm happy with that. That's kind of cool. Again, I wish it was in focus, but here we are. And now this, apparently my magnum opus. This was the last one on the memory card before I got a program to do it on my laptop. We're at the beach. I like the beach troopers from the Lego games. He was the coolest minifigure. Look at that hoodie. He's getting thrown in the water. That's also... Oh no, he's on a lilo in a little pool. And so he's on a swing. The Emperor's on a swing. That sandcastle stuff, that's fucking nice. That's really good. I'm happy with that as a kid. He picks up his bucket and then it like falls out of the bucket and it falls down and then he kicks the sand and it looks really nice. I'm really happy with that. I'm watching it again. Oh, this is fantastic. Yeah, and then, obviously it's got to end with a fucking big old flamethrower. And someone's always got to die. I think, I watched a lot of Astaf movie as a kid, and I think that shows of like someone always has to die for something to be funny. But that's what I did. That's what I did as a kid, and here we are. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching this brief video. Follow your dreams, kids. Godspeed.